First part link in the description. Tars is so very upset, as even after knowing the condition in which Sola is in, Jon brought her into one more trouble. Jon asks whether Sola is his daughter, to which the Tars agrees and asks him to fetch her along with her and requests to leave the place as soon as possible. Jon, Deja, Sola and Woola travel to the Temple of Issus to find the way back to the Earth and to find more about the Ninth Ray. But Deja deceived them and fetches them to Helium. When Sola and Jon confronted Deja, she admits that she is bringing them to Helium and about running away for refusing Sabthan's hand in marriage. However, they reconciled and head to the Temple of Issus. The leader of the Therns receives the message about their advances and he informs the messenger that he will make sure to stop them. Meanwhile, Jon and Deja enter the Temple of Issus. Deja places the medallion on the floor that shows the copy of the solar system, meaning the medallion proved to be working. When they were exploring the temple, Matashang lands there with the army of Warhoons, who are another green Martian race. They started attacking Jon and Deja. Jon puts up a brave fight. And in the middle of the war, they were joined by the army of Helium. The king of Helium reaches there and stops the fight. Then they were joined by Sabthan, who proposes to Deja. Without having any other option, Deja agrees to marry him. The scene cuts to the palace of the Helium, where Jon wakes from unconsciousness. He escapes the guards and meets Deja in her chamber, who is decked up for her wedding procession. She gives him the medallion and informs that she had found the mantra to let him go back to the Earth. But Jon is in dilemma whether he wants to stay and help Deja or to go back to the Earth. Deja asks him to repeat the mantra after her, and just then Sabthan opens the door. Jon disappeared from view when they opened the door. Deja thought that he went back to the Earth. But Jon hides behind and decides to help Deja in fighting Z'danka. However, he was caught by Matashang, who is in disguise. Thanks to the Therns' ability to shift shapes, he sees the medallion from Jon and binds him using his powers. Then he takes him to the wedding procession. Jon is bound and unable to speak or move. Matashang reveals that the wedding is a sham to kill Deja, because the Therns feel that she is remarkable and her discovery close to the Ninth Ray is threatening their power. He then reveals how they have, for thousands of years, manipulated civilization and remained in power. That's why they chose Sabthan, who is not so very intelligent and will follow the orders without applying the mind to rule Barsoom. During this, Woola arrives there and attacks Matashang. Jon gets hold of the medallion and warns Matashang that he had already killed one of them back in the Earth itself and added that they were not immortals as they think themselves to be. He then hurries to the city of Green Martians to get their help in fighting Z'danka. But the situation has changed there. Tars was thrown out of power for the offense of letting Sola and Jon escape. The Green Martians are ruled by the cunning rebel Tal Hages. Now Jon and Tars are forced to contest in an arena. Jon is tied in a chain with the Rock and the White Ape is sent to fight. At last, he kills it and raises his weapon, for which the crowd cheers and shows their support. Annoyed Tal Hages jumps in the arena to fight Jon himself. But Jon slayed his head and won the challenge. Also, the Green Martians accept Jon to be their leader. He stations the army of Green Martians before the gate of the wedding venue. Jon intervenes in the wedding and stopped the proceedings at the last minute. Matashang induces Sabthan to capture Deja due to a sudden turning of events. Deja punches his hand with a pin and he let her fall. Jon jumps and catches her at the right moment. The army of Z'danka and Helium raise their sword against each other. The wedding is turned into chaos. Adding to that, the Green Martians join the fight. And Matashang creates a mess by changing his forms. At a point, he gets a medallion from Tars by taking the form of John. He escapes from there. After that, the wedding of John and Deja happens cheerfully. Later at night, Deja gives a medallion to John. But he throws it away, feeling that it is of no use. As he doesn't want to return to Earth now. But Matashang gets it and used it against John. And sends him back to the Earth. Now John is in Earth, his body is stiff, and he notices the skeleton of Colonel Powell. Which indicates that, while he is in Mars, long time has gone on Earth. Then, John uses the gold deposit in the spider cave and became filthy rich. He also continued searching for the medallion. As a result, he had found many valuables and become a remarkable archaeologist. One day he found the medallion too. That's why he staged his death, as his body needs to be preserved if he wants to be in Mars. Now he warns Ned that the Therns will be after his body. And he assigns Ned to take care of it. Otherwise he would be dead in Mars too. He also added that, while he is reading the journal, the Therns may already have got hold of his body and started destroying it. Ned got alarmed and rushes to the mausoleum. He tried to open it, but he doesn't know the password. First he enters his name, then he recalls that his uncle never called him by his name, but by pet name Ned. A Thern in the form of a human appears with a gun behind him for destroying John's body. When he entered it, the door opens, but he finds the body missing. They both were surprised. But John is in hideout and shoots the Thern. Later he revealed that it was all his plan to catch the Thern. And he had never found the medallion. He recovered the medallion from the Thern only now. Then he asks Ned to take care of the body and leaves the Earth. To join with the love of his life in another planet. Literally, love has no boundaries. The movie reflects gold, money and luxurious lifestyle is nothing in front of true love. Lose everything for love, but never lose your love for anything. We have planned to open our new studio in order to give more videos consistently. As we love all our viewers and subscribers. We have come up with a plan of labeling our first 1,000 subscribers and regular supporters' names on the wall of our studio. As many accounts have been privatized and we are unable to fetch your name. So please follow the below steps to unlock. First open YouTube. And go to the top right corner, then click onto your logo icon. And click your channel option. Then click the pencil icon. There you can see, keep my subscribers private option. Unlock it. It's our pleasure to get your name. Thank you for your patience and love. Any doubts, leave us a comment, we would be happy to help you. Thanks for subscribing to us. We have planned to upload more interesting world-class movies with unique stories. I hope you enjoyed this video, please like and share your priceless comments. It will help us to reach other movie lovers. And do subscribe and join our family for more upcoming videos, thanks for watching.